Before exploring the powerful aspects of solitude, it's important to differentiate between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is a feeling of isolation and emptiness that arises when we desire connection but cannot find it. It often brings sadness and a sense of lacking. On the other hand, solitude is a conscious decision to spend time alone. It's not just the absence of company, but the presence of yourself. The idea of being alone can initially be unsettling for many, as society often suggests that solitude is undesirable. However, there's a deeper perspective to consider, one that reveals the significant benefits of solitude. Human beings are inherently social creatures. Our lives depend on connections, communication, and interactions with others. Relationships, societies, and communities form the foundation of human existence. We are wired to seek companionship, share experiences, and find comfort in the company of others. This social inclination is so ingrained in us that the idea of being alone seems unnatural or uncomfortable to many. However, despite our natural tendency to socialize, there's a paradox in our nature. While we seek social interaction, there is also a profound need for solitude, a need that has been recognized throughout history. Many individuals, at different points in their lives, have consciously chosen to step away from societal engagements to embrace solitude. This decision was often driven by the pursuit of deeper understanding, self-reflection, and spiritual growth. A notable figure in the history of solitude is Saint Anthony the Great, one of the early Christian hermits known as the Desert Fathers. He chose the harsh desert environment to live in solitude, not to escape society, but to deepen his connection with the divine. His commitment laid the foundation for Christian monasticism, influencing generations of followers. Similarly, Buddhist monks have long embraced solitude, retreating to isolated places to enhance their meditation practices. They understand that true happiness and spiritual enlightenment come from inner exploration, best undertaken in solitude. The practice of solitude, as evidenced by these historical figures, is not about isolating oneself due to fear or antisocial tendencies. It's a deliberate choice to step back from the external world and embark on a journey of self-discovery and introspection. In solitude, we can confront our thoughts, understand our emotions, and reflect on the purpose of our lives without external distractions or influences. It offers us a unique space to grow, think, and evolve, allowing us to listen to our inner voice, understand our deepest desires, and align our lives with our true selves. This alignment leads to a more fulfilling and authentic existence, in harmony with our innermost values and beliefs. In today's world, there are many misconceptions about solitude and those who seek it. People who enjoy spending time alone are often misjudged, seen as strange or suspicious. This idea is often reinforced by how solitary characters are depicted in movies and books. For example, in The Lord of the Rings, Gollum is portrayed as a lonely character with negative traits. Batman, a solitary superhero, is often seen as dark and mysterious. In The Smurfs, Gargamel is an isolated villain. These depictions can create the false impression that those who enjoy solitude are strange or have malicious intentions. However, this is far from the truth. Enjoying solitude is normal, and it can be very beneficial for our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. People who seek solitude aren't always lonely or unhappy. In fact, they often choose solitude to think, relax, or focus on personal growth. It's a time for self-reflection, emotional understanding, and individual growth. Solitude can lead to creativity, self-discovery, and inner peace. Many writers, artists, and thinkers have found their best ideas while being alone. It allows them to step away from the noise of everyday life and focus on what truly matters. Solitude, often misunderstood, is actually a blessing with many benefits for our mental, spiritual, and emotional health. Spiritual growth is often seen as a journey of self-mastery, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your highest values. Solitude is a powerful tool in this process. When you're alone, you have the opportunity to observe your thoughts and emotions more clearly. you can identify harmful patterns of thinking and feeling and consciously choose to let them go. Solitude also helps build self-discipline and self-control, which are essential for self-mastery. In the chaos of life, we accumulate stress, emotional wounds, and spiritual fatigue. Solitude provides a healing space for the soul, a time for self-care and self-nurturing. Alone, you can engage in practices that nourish your spirit, like meditation, journaling, or simply resting in stillness. Solitude allows you to process your emotions, resolve past issues, and detoxify emotionally. It's a time for renewal, helping you emerge stronger, more resilient, and at peace with yourself. Solitude is like a retreat into your heart, a journey inward to discover your true self. In this sacred space, you can realize that beyond the roles, identities, and societal expectations, there is a radiant and eternal soul. From a spiritual perspective, your heart is the seat of love, compassion, and divine consciousness. When you spend time in solitude, you open your heart to love and compassion, not just for yourself, but for all beings. This heart-centered awareness transforms your relationships and actions, infusing them with kindness and understanding. On the spiritual journey, the ultimate goal is wholeness, a state where you are fully aligned with your authentic self and connected to the divine. Solitude is a path to this wholeness. By embracing solitude, you embrace yourself, your strengths and weaknesses, your light and shadow, your joys and sorrows. You accept yourself unconditionally, knowing that you are a unique expression of the divine. So, if you find yourself drawn to solitude at times, don't feel guilty. Embrace it as an opportunity for self-care and growth. Use solitude as a powerful tool for discovering your true self, unleashing your creativity, and ultimately finding greater happiness and success in life. If you've made it this far, I want to express my gratitude for your support throughout this journey. I'd love to hear your suggestions for future video topics. And if you think this video could help someone, please feel free to share it. Wishing you a wonderful day.